Good morning. I'm Dr. Mohammed. I want to talk to you about how to prepare for a job interview. I just want to have a little conversation with you and kind of get you ready for some of the things you need to look and watch for before you go for a job interview. I like to divide this process into four phases. Step one is, who am I? What is it that I want? What kind of job I want? What kind of career I see? Do I have goals and objectives for myself? And then thirdly, what are some of the strategies I'm employing to get to where I want to go? If I want to be a vice president, what am I doing to get there? And then I need to look around to see who can help me to get there. Sometimes you find easier way to get to what you want. If you want to go to San Diego, if you want to walk, it takes a long time. But if you want to take a helicopter, you may get there within very short time. So you have to find maybe there are easier way to get to what you want. So these are the four reflective questions I want you to be thinking about. There are oftentimes four kinds of people, and you may want to look to see which one you may be. Sometimes person is a builder. Some people are explorer. They want to get out. They want to go this place and that place. They're restless, and then that kind of person want to sit in the office. Sometimes person is a director. They want to be in charge. They want to be in control. They want to be able to tell people what to do. And the first one is a builder. Person wants to collect, put things together, have them have kind of collect things and be feel safe and secure. And then there's a negotiator. A negotiator is a person you want to send out to get the contract. Is very nice and sociable, likes to network and talk. So try to find out what kind of personality you are. So I'm going to spend, excuse me, portion of this discussion about what kind of personality you are, and kind of you reflect on it as I'm going through them. Sometimes I use the four color personality, whether you are blue, you're green, you're gold, or orange. So as I go through these personalities, I want you to think which one you are. You may be one or two, you may be a rainbow. But at any rate, you somehow individually we gravitate towards one or the other. The blue is the kind of person who is very accepting, casual, very creative, enthusiastic, forgives, generous, imaginative, like to include everybody, somewhat very optimistic and polite. It is romantic and passionate, sensitive and sympathetic, and brings joy to others, very caring. Many people who are in this kinds of blue collar personality are more gravitated towards jobs that are, we'll call it, helping mentality job. They like to help other people. They care for other people. People who are nurses, health educators, people go into the public service, or those who are like to mentor people, who like to have kind of create a supportive environment with other people. Most of the people that I run into in the area of education and public health are somewhat falling. Some of them mainly fall into this category, but not all. The blue get stressed out because they sometimes they're very nice. They say yes to everything. They kind of somewhat like to be liked by other people. They don't like conflict. They don't like rigidity. They like someone to be romantic and cooperative and caring and loving. I call it huggy kind of personality, the blue. The gold one is more like a person is very organized, on time, punctual, take notes, very detail oriented. If you look at these people's in the closet, you see the clothes is organized by color, by season. They like things to be structured and organized. If you go out with someone who is gold, if you're late, they don't like that. They like to prepare when they go on plans or go on trips. They want to have all the reservations on hand, making sure where they're going and how they're going to get there. They like to have that sense of security and predictability. They also go to stress out when someone is very spontaneous. They sometimes go take too much responsibility because they want to do everything just perfect, so therefore they put a lot of pressure on themselves. If they miss deadlines, they worry a lot about making sure that they stay on task. If you throw a lot of changes on them, they get very distraught and don't feel comfortable with spontaneity, disorganization, lack of order, missing deadline. They don't get along with people who don't carry through. They're somewhat incompetent. They don't like you to waste things. So these are the things really stresses the goal. Green is a more analytical. People in this field are oftentimes are scientists, engineers. They like logic, they have theory, they want to know how, they like to solve a lot of problems. These people like to spend a lot of time on their own, they need downtime. They don't like anyone crying, and they don't like any sensitivity and emotional. These people are very logical, they're very mathematical, they're very witty, they like to read a lot. These are the green individuals. The green get stressed out if somebody is overly sensitive, not offer flexibility. They like to be able to things that don't work, people who are incompetent. They get stressed out if things aren't fair, if people make mistakes. They don't like to get bored, and so they sometimes they call these people they lack of independence. They like people to be on their own. If you marry a green, you can't cry or you can't complain too much because they're the kind of people who have the answer for you right away. So green are very logical, methodological. They go shop for something, they may go out shop for 4 or 5 different places. Orange is the active person. These are more athletes. These are salespeople who are active, creative, energetic. These are the most popular kids in high school. They have a lot of skills, vocal, they're optimistic. People like to be around them. Most of these people like sports or they have participated in the sports. They're spontaneous. They say, oh, well, they don't like too much rigidity. Them, orange and gold are totally the opposite, and in which that orange is much more flexible and like to entertain, take lots of risks and chances. You see a lot of CEOs at the top are orange. Orange is stressed out when you don't give them the choice. If they have to sit in office all day, if they have to stay in traffic, a lot of routine things bothers them. They don't like strict guidelines. You don't want to lock them on the desk at the office. These people like to be out and talking and interacting and planning and going out. So if you don't put them on the stage, these people get stressed out. They don't like to be locked down and stick to the certain routine. So you can see that there are 4 different kinds of personality, and this kind of ends are part 1 of preparing yourself for job and for resumes. So I wanted to this ends this part of my presentation.